Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for joining today's session. It is titled, you would have seen on the advertisements, it is definitely titled Rest and Relax, because that's exactly what we're going to be doing today, right? In the midst of all of the preparations that every student is doing at this period with the tests, writing of the tests. I don't know if the submission of assignments has already passed, or some of you still need to submit some assignments. And there's also preparation for examinations. We totally understand how difficult and pressured these times can be. So we have then decided that we bring to you just a few minutes session where you sit with yourself and then listen to Miss Shamila, as she will be taking you through everything on mindfulness, right? So let me just to give you a background on our guest speaker for today. Oh, and sorry for those of you who don't know me, because I can see new names. Normally, I get students whom I can recognize their names, but I do see some new names. My name is Miss Nandi Njangase. I'm a counseling psychologist by profession and a student counselor at the College of Health Sciences. I'm coordinating the School of LMMS. So with today's guest speaker that we have, let me just read a very beautiful autobiography so that you can get a background and understanding of who will be taking you through this session of you resting and relaxing today. So, established on a solid foundation of a master's degree in internal audit, Shamila has attained 14 years of corporate internal audit experience and 6 years of academia experience, including a published research paper in an accredited journal. Okay. Shamila is a keen enthusiast, for advocating wellness activities and raising awareness on mental health. She has supplemented her passion for wellness by completing an accredited course of mental health, training in India as a yoga instructor, and is certified nutritionist coach. So for those of you who might be struggling with nutrition intake, now you know who the go-to person is. Mental health, you know who the go-to person is, right? She's also a breath work and meditation teacher with a global NGO called The Art of Living. I'm sure she will share some information around the NGO called The Art of Living. Combining her audit knowledge as well as wellness passion, she has founded Wellness with Shamila to provide assurance and consulting services on evaluating well-being initiatives in organizations. So basically, she has founded Wellness to provide assurance and consulting services on evaluating well-being initiatives in organizations. And then lastly, one of her favorite quotes is by Ralph Waldo Emerson. And it goes as follows. Do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Ladies and gentlemen, I think let me stop there with my introduction and welcoming of our lovely guest speaker for today, but rather let me allow her to speak for herself with her wealth of knowledge. Please help me welcome our lovely guest speaker, Shamila Mongal. Thank you.
Hi, Nandi. Thank you so much for the opportunity. And hello, everyone. I'm so excited to be here and yeah, share with you some techniques. As Nandi or Miss Nandi was saying, that it is that time of the year studying assignments. And so I'm here to give you the experience of relaxing using your breath as a source of energy. So often we rely on that coffee, that strong cup of coffee, or those sugary, Lucozade, energy drinks, monster drinks out there to give us energy. But today, this session is going to be very practical and experiential. So I want you all to definitely partake in the activities because it's something that has been scientifically researched. There's research around it. Harvard Medical Research has researched this techniques that I'm going to be sharing with you. And at the end, I will also share the link to the research so you can read up more about it. But I'm very excited to be here. And I know it's the last activity, I mean, of the day, of the full day. So it's really nice to have you all here present. So it would be nice if, if you're comfortable, you can turn your videos on. It's always nice to see the people that I'm speaking to instead of just looking at myself on screen. And it also creates a nice connection as well. So if you can and if you are able to, please do turn your cameras on. It always helps creating some sort of connection. Awesome. Okay, there's Miss Nandi. So nice to see you. Good. Okay, do we have any other brave people? It's fine, even if you are in your PJs or in that outfit that you don't want anyone to see, it's absolutely fine. I'm at home. As you can see, my background is not the neatest, but what's important is that we can all share these techniques and learn from one another as well. So I also, I'd rather this be an interactive engagement. And so please, use the unmute function or you can type up in the chat box. Again, it's another way of us to engage and chat and communicate to each other. So please feel free to unmute and or use the chat function. Okay, so this topic for today is called rest and relax. So I want you to either you can unmute or you can type in the chat box and you can just let me know what type of activity you do to relax. Okay, so whether it's listening to music, phoning a friend, reading a book, going for a walk, putting on the music and dancing, you tell me. I just want to know, from our audience here today, how do you relax? Okay, so please don't feel shy. Um, this session is for all of us together. So yeah, just type in, or if there's anyone that wants to speak, please.
So we have a direct message here, and the person is saying wine and
Wine, okay.
knitting, crochet, knit and crochet.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Makaziwe, you relax by sleeping. Thank you for sharing. Lungelo, sleep. Oh, Chandelwetu, you sing. Okay, so if we have enough time, I'm going to take you up on that to sing for us. Um, yeah, thank you. Thanks for sharing. Sleep is actually a source of energy. I mean,
Absolutely.
imagine if we don't sleep, we'll all be like zombies and falling off to sleep in a lecture hall. And we also feel irritable, right, when we don't have enough sleep. So sleep is definitely something to relax our body. Nonkuleko, you eat junk to relax. You love comfort food like ice cream and chips. Okay, interesting. I'm also a lover of ice cream, even in winter. I reach for that ice cream. Okay. All right, so feel free, continue typing too for those that haven't, but thank you so much to those that have shared. Nandi, how do you relax?
Let's see, how do I relax? Well, in a busy time or in a busy role that I am in, normally I'd go with the person, I think I resonate with the person who said taking time to rest, sleeping. That's my form of relaxing. I also go to the gym. I believe me, believe it or not, it is my form of resting. I know that some people might say,
Yeah.
oh, but you get all tired and all worked up at the gym, but I do find it resting. I think for me, it's more about mental health, as opposed to
Yeah.
how am I feeling physically when it comes to the gym. Yeah.
Mm. No, lovely. Thanks, Nandi, for sharing. Gym is a great place because you're increasing your energy levels, right? And your happy endorphins start floating out, that feel good hormone, serotonin, which all of you know about, you all in the medical background. So,
Mhm.
we do these things to give us relaxation. And why we do it? Because life is stressful, life is hectic, there's challenges. Life is never, uphill all the time. It comes, we go through so many things in life, where we do get setbacks in life. And how do we bounce back from that? We need an outlet for ourselves, whether it is, singing or sleeping or going to the gym. Um, Whether it's eating comfort food, it's something that we do to just give our mind a break and relax. So in today's session, I'm going to show you how you can use your breath to relax. Yeah, can you believe it? Something that we do, it's an autonomic function. We don't really think about it. I mean, right now, what's keeping us alive? Our breath, yeah? Our
Mhm.
breath is that vital source of energy that is keeping us alive. But we haven't learned how to use this breath to increase our own energy levels in our body. You know, we only are aware of our breath when we are running late for a lecture, or we're running for the bus or the taxi, or we're running for a flight. Then we're like, I'm out of breath. Then you realize, oh my God, this is my breath, my heart rate is changing, and you can feel that. So even when we take, long, deep breaths in, we get about 70% of nutrition comes from the air that we breathe. And when we breathe out, about 80% of toxins are eliminated from our breath. And, as the research, has been done on the effects of breath on the nervous system, what we've seen is that there is a very interesting connection between our breath and our emotions. So, for example, when we are feeling an emotion of fear, so we something comes and startles us, our breathing, our pattern of how we breathe changes. It's actually faster. So it's like, those quick palpitations we get. When we are going through something sad, our breathing pattern changes. It's usually, a sluggish type of breath. It's very long, it's very shallow. It's like a sigh of breathing. When we are anxious about something, again, the way we breathe changes. It's either very erratic, it's pounding type. You can feel the sensations in the body, and when you are relaxing, when your mind is at ease and when you are calm, your breath is relaxed. You don't feel any sensations in the body. It's a normal, gentle in breath and a normal out breath. So can you see that with every emotion, there's a corresponding rhythm to how we breathe? And sometimes we get so lost in the emotion that we don't know how to bring ourselves out of the emotion. So just by changing the rhythm of how we're breathing, we can change our emotional state of mind. And our mind is such a vital tool, right? I'm sure you've all heard of the saying, our mind can be our best friend or our worst enemy. So we use the breath as our tool to bring the mind to the present moment and take longer, deeper breaths to regulate our nervous system. Because the longer and deeper breaths we take, this activates the parasympathetic nervous system. And you all know, parasympathetic nervous system is responsible for our rest and relax, rest and digest function. So instead of, always being on that fight and flight response mode, by taking longer, deeper breaths, we naturally rest the body, and at the same time, we naturally increase our energy levels. And we all need energy. Sometimes we think we don't have enough hours in the day, but actually, we don't have enough energy in ourselves to get through all our list of items that we have to do. So I'm going to show you these techniques, which are globally taught in a program called the Campus Sky Happiness Program. It's very popular in America. As I had mentioned at the beginning, there's a research faculty that actually does randomized control testing on students, and the results are amazing. So just make yourself comfortable. If you are lying down and watching this, then please sit upright. Make sure that you are sitting nice and straight and your back is supported, because I want to show you these techniques, but what's more is I want you to do it with me so that you can get to experience how you can use your breath to naturally increase energy and at the same time relax and calm the mind down as well. So we'll start with the one technique. It's called the energizer, and it's as the name says, it quickly picks up our energy at a natural level. So I will explain it, and even if it feels weird, just do it. Give it your 100%. You've already committed to this time. You have all logged on. So, don't have any regrets in the mind saying, oh, I'm not going to do it, or I'm not going to give it my all. You're here, I'm here, Nandi is here, and we're all here to explore these new techniques that you're going to learn today. So as funny as it may look or as weird as it may be, just know that you are part of a global program that is helping all students manage their stress levels and manage these negative emotions by naturally increasing energy in the body through our breath. So with this energizer breath, we breathe in through the nose and out through the nose, and our mouth remains closed the entire time. So make sure you're sitting upright. Your back is supported. So if you have a backrest, just rest there. Okay. You can just come a few centimeters in front of your chair, but making sure you are comfortable. So if you're sitting on a sofa, that's also fine as well, as long as you're sitting upright and your spine is straight. And automatically, you'll notice when you sit upright, your energy is aligned and you also feel a little more awake than you did if you were slouching or if you were lying down. All right. So with this, we're going to make loose fists with our palms. And when I say breathe in, we're going to throw our hands up to the sky, and we're going to open our fingers wide. And when I say breathe out, we're going to drop our palms down in front of our shoulders. So it's very natural, breathe in. So I will demo it a few times so you'll see what it looks like. So starting with loose fists in front of our shoulders, breathing in through the nose, and a slight forceful exhalation out through the nose. Okay, and just allow gravity to naturally bring the arms back down and palms in front of the shoulders. Okay, so I will do 3 rounds so you'll see what it looks like. Okay.
Can I just announce shortly before we start?
Yes.
you guys are also welcome to just show yourselves on your videos as we are doing the exercise.
It would be lovely to see you all. There's 27 of us all together. So yeah, it would be lovely to have everyone's camera on and just meet each other. So please feel free. Yeah, this is not a test or an exam. We're just here to learn how to use our breath to naturally increase our energy. Okay. All right, so this breath is, we breathe in through the nose, and when we breathe out, it's a slight forceful exhalation out. So it's very similar to, you know, when we have the cold and we're sniffing our nose. So it's exactly like that. So naturally, when we sniff our nose, things are going to fly out from our nose. So I hope in the environment that you are, it's all good. But if you need, you can quickly just grab a tissue and just blow your nose. But it's all the impurities and toxins that are leaving our body. So, okay, so if everyone is ready, you can even like show me a thumbs up since everyone is quite shy to turn their cameras on. Just let me know if you're all good with the instructions. Okay, awesome. Okay. All right. So, I will do the count for us. And after each count, I'm going to open, resting on your lap, so on your knees or thighs. And if you're comfortable, you can just close your eyes, and then I will repeat the count again. Okay, so let's start. So sitting nice and upright, loose fists in front of your shoulders, relax the neck, so just slightly bend the neck from side to side. And we'll just take a normal breath in through the nose. And full exhalation out through the nose. Another deep breath in through the nose. And breathe out. And together for the energizer, breathe in, hands up, fingers open wide. Breathe out. In, out. In, out. Out. In, out. In, 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 out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, and relax. You can gently close your eyes. Palms are open, resting on the knees or thighs, and just relax the breathing. Normal breaths in and out. Getting ready for round 2. Loose fists in front of the shoulders. And you may continue to keep your eyes closed. Take a normal deep breath in. And fully exhaling out. Another long deep breath in. And fully exhaling out. And together for energizer, breathe in, hands up, fingers open wide. Breathe out. In, 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 out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, and relax. Relax the body. Eyes are closed. Palms are open, pointing to the sky. Both palms are relaxed on the knees or thighs. And just relaxing the breath. Gentle in-breaths and out-breath. And last round for the energizer. Loose fists in front of the shoulders. Eyes are closed. A normal deep breath in through the nose and fully exhaling out. Deep breath in. Out, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, 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 out, 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 and relax. Palms resting on the knees or thighs. Eyes are closed. Returning to normal breath in and out. And slowly and gently, at your own pace, you may open your eyes. Okay, how is everybody feeling? You're
Wow,
welcome.
amazing. I must say, as we were doing the energizing, breathing in and out, it felt I literally started feeling the heaviness I don't know whether to say my gut area or but yeah, it was just I guess it was there was so much pressure that's been sitting in my body, and yeah,
Yeah,
I felt it.
thanks.
Yeah.
Great, thank you. Thanks, Nandi, for sharing. Samakule, thank you. You feel hot, relaxed, and drowsy. Okay, so heat is normal because it's been a hot day today as well. And there's also impurities, as subtle as this breath is, it's so effective because it's removing impurities from the breath and from the body. Um, so feeling hot, feeling a little dizzy, feeling pins and needles on different sections of the body, um, feeling a bit dizzy is also normal as well. Um, just make sure once we're done with the session to drink water because you need to keep hydrated because we're breathing differently and in a different rhythm, and this really helps to increase our energy. But because we are exhaling and letting go and letting out the stresses, we need to make sure we are also hydrated as well. So please, if you have water near you, you can drink it or even after the session. But definitely keep
Mhm.
hydrated. Okay, non-Kuleko, you're feeling happy now after a stressful day. That's wonderful. So happy to hear that. And Nandi, I'm so glad to also hear your feedback that you felt some release and relief
Yeah.
leaving your body. So I love doing this. I do this every day. And then especially in the evening, afternoon, when I know I have lots of things still to do, just 10 minutes, I sit aside and I do this energizer. And quickly, very quickly, my energy levels pick up. So I'm now going to show you another technique called the alternate nostril breathing. And what this does is it balances our left and right hemisphere. So I know all of you are I'm sure, majority left brain. And left brain is our logical side, our reasoning side, our analytical brain. And the right side is our creative outlet. So sometimes you might also notice, like one nostril might be blocked and the other nostril might be open. It's just because our energies in our body are not balanced. So this alternate nostril breathing is aiming to balance our energies in our body and more importantly, balance our nervous system between the left and right hemispheres. So I will again guide us and explain it, and then together all of us will do it. And then directly after that, I will do a very short guided relaxation. And this is just for you to just experience your breath and allowing your mind to rest. Earlier on, many of us said, we sleep to relax, and sleeping rests the physical body. But when we do mindful activities, we rest the mind. We consciously give rest to the mind because our mind is always up and down. It's always, I have this number of things to do. I have to message this person. I've got this assignment. Or the mind is saying, oh, that, the lecturer didn't reply to my mail since yesterday, or yesterday my friend didn't talk to me, or, yesterday just wasn't a good day. So our mind is always caught up something from the past or something from the future. So in this mindfulness practice that we're going to do, it's just to rest the mind. And we anchor the mind in the present moment through our breath, because our breath is happening right here, right now. So when I do the guided relaxation, listen to it very lightly. So for example, if I say, take your attention to your feet, you don't have to take your hand and touch your feet. You don't have to open your eyes and look, do I have my feet? So it's very light attention. And all you're doing is you just consciously resting the mind using the breath. So every time the mind is going anywhere, just gently bring the moment back using your breath. So light attention on the words, and just rest and relax through this process. So our alternate nostril breathing. So your right thumb is going to rest on your right nostril. Your next two fingers lightly resting on your forehead, and your ring finger resting on the left nostril. So this is what it looks like. Yes, I know we look funny, but it's really relaxing, right? So you don't have to move your head. I'm just moving my head so you can see what it looks like. So here. Okay, and then the baby finger, you can just let it dangle, or if you want, you can rest it on the ring finger. So right now, when your thumb is and your ring finger is lightly resting, no nostrils are closed, and the two fingers in the middle. So everyone can do this now. So ring finger on the left nostril, thumb on the right nostril, two middle fingers, index and middle, lightly on forehead. So don't close the nostrils. Let's take a breath in through both nostrils. Close the right nostril with the thumb and breathe out through the left nostril. Breathing in through the left nostril Close left nostril with ring finger and breathe out. Release the thumb, breathing out through the right. Breathing in through the right nostril. Close right nostril and breathe out through the left. And you can close your eyes, breathing in through the left. Close left nostril and release. Breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Close right nostril and release. Breathe out through the left. Breathe in through the left. Close left. Breathe in. Breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. And breathe out through the left. And you can release your hand away from the face, keeping the eyes closed. Palms are open, resting on the knees or thighs. And just returning to normal breath in and out. Eyes are closed. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Take another deep breath in and breathe out, relaxing the whole body. Become aware of the sounds in the environment. Maybe the sound of a dog barking, or the sound of doors closing, the sound of people nearby. Accepting all sounds in the environment. Now you are in harmony with the sounds of the environment. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe in, expand the whole body. And breathe out. Letting go as you breathe out. Become aware of the right foot, the knee, thigh, the whole of the right leg. Left foot, left knee, left thigh, the whole of the left leg. Become aware of the stomach, abdomen, chest, arms, shoulders, neck, face, head. Take a deep breath in. Expand with the breath coming in. And breathe out, resting the whole body as you exhale. With every incoming breath, the body is energized, and with every outgoing breath, we're relaxing the body. Take another deep breath in and breathe out. Honoring the whole body through the breath. And very slowly and gently, when you're feeling ready and complete, you may gently open your eyes. Okay, how was that? How's your state of mind? The thoughts, do you feel it less? Do you feel relaxation in the mind? A calmness in the mind?
I,
I
I
hope
was
nobody's fallen off to sleep.
I wasn't ready to open my eyes as yet. It felt so relaxing.
Good. Good. Thanks, Nomfula. I feel light. Zakile, calm and good. Nonkuleko and Nonkululeko, feeling calm, relaxed, and well rested. That's amazing. Thank you. Thanks so much for sharing your comments and your feedback. Yeah, so, this was just a small teaser into what is taught in the Global Sky Campus Happiness Program. So I'm going to share the link just so, you can click on it just to see, what the techniques are and what students all over the world are saying about it. So this is taught by the Art of Living Foundation, which is an NGO, and I volunteer with them. So I don't get paid for these things because I just love spreading this knowledge and spreading these techniques to people. And all over the world, we have volunteers like myself that goes out to universities, to schools, corporates, and we teach these programs. The Sky Campus Happiness Program, it's tailored to suit student life. So the techniques, the processes and activities that are done, it's suited for students. Because it is stressful. Managing, just life on its own and getting through our schedules, our studies, the pressure we feel. But there is an outlet, and it is really found in our breath. Just my personal journey, I used to be an extremely anxious person. I suffered with anxiety throughout my life until I discovered the happiness course, and I attended it. And it's been life-changing for me, so much so that I became a volunteer teacher with the Art of Living because I believe in these techniques and it has really helped me. It's given me focus, it's given me clarity in my mind. And, to think that it's all found in the breath is something so unbelievable because we do this function all the time, but we don't really know how to use the breath to give us that maximum benefit of a calm mind, a relaxed mind. And a mind that is calm and relaxed is more open to receive knowledge. We react from a calm sense instead of responding, angrily, because we take that pause, we take time to relax and think. And in this mindful awareness, our mind is always created in that present moment. So instead of being distracted by our thoughts, we take this pause, and just practicing these techniques every day, it trains your mind. And what's beautiful is that it's not tools to actually that you go out and you buy. It's just using your breath. So I do hope you will continue with these, this energizer technique, really practice it and take this time and, just breathe, just observe your breath. If you're interested to know more about the happiness course, you can, chat to Nandi and I can share more info on that. But my vision and hope is, at least in South Africa, to kick off this Sky Campus Happiness Program, because globally it's done amazing benefits to students. So I'm hoping we can kick this off in South Africa as well. So yeah, so that's from me. I think we just like 2 minutes over our time. But yeah, if anybody wants to unmute or share their experience, or if you want to ask any questions as well, please, it would be nice to hear your voice. So please unmute. But yeah, Nandi, from me, thank you so much. I know, we've been trying to have this session for so many times, and I'm so grateful to you for giving me this space to share this passion and this knowledge and this new way of being through our breath, and just really appreciating that, life and the creation of life that we have through our breath. So yeah, from me, thank you so much. And thanks to everyone that stayed through the session as well. Yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free. But Nandi, thank you. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Shamila, for this wonderful, wonderful session. I'm hoping that we will have you again, because I'm definitely sure that everyone else has had a very impactful experience through the practical exercises that you were able to take us through today. And wow, oh my, I think I'll never look at breath or breathing the same again. Uh, there's a lot that I think I took from this session, and I'm definitely sure that other students would definitely agree with me. Things such as, I think these are things we already know, but when that's why I think it's such a wonderful experience to have sessions like this where we get reminded and resensitized to the importance, to certain importance of to importance of certain things. I think that we really not take for granted, but it's just something that we hardly look into on a daily. Yeah, so I learned a lot from how breath removes toxins, impurities from our bodies, how emotions, there's a rhythm in a breath, with our emotions, and increases energy naturally. It's a way of increasing energy. And also I think what I'll really I'll put somewhere as a quote when you said sleep rests the body, whereas breathing or mindfulness rests the mind. It's very, very powerful. I think from today onwards, I'm sure that everyone will be mindful of just taking that time off and practicing mindfulness whenever they are going through certain stresses, or just as a way of relaxing after a long day. So thank you very much. Uh, so just I don't know if there's anyone who'd like to say anything. I think we still have some people who are sending messages on the chat box. We have Zakile, who says it's always nice breathing and being mindful with other people. Thank you. Thank you, Zakile. Thank you very much for sharing. And then Suzanne says, thank you so much for the revitalizing and empowering session. Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you, everyone. So to continue to share your overall reflections of the session, you're welcome to click on the evaluation link that I have sent you on the chat box. I'm sure Shamila would love to know your feedback. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining. Till next time. Thank you, Shamila.
Thanks. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.